Good morning, good morning, good morning, folks. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Today is the day of January 27th, and it is almost 9 a.m. today. All right. Um, I'm going to be going over massive tech updates, lots of new stuff going on. But before I do that, before I move forward, go ahead and click the subscribe and like button below, and go ahead and move forward. So, we're moving into the end of January into February. Lots of tech updates, lots of new software development, security issues, software, and everything like that. So, pretty much, guys, I'm going to be going over just some news that came out in the past 24 hours. Okay, lots of news. All right. In order to see the updated news and become a part of the Electronic Editions community, you can go to our Facebook page. Also, I'll leave a link in the description. It's called The Real EAD. Again, The Real EAD. We're also on LinkedIn and Twitter as well. I'll be leaving those links in the description. You can check out our channel as well to find out more information, and also our official website where we do sell official electronics, consumer electronics, okay, and other items as well. So let's see here. What we're looking at here, guys, is the business page of Electronic Editions, guys. And so the business page of Electronic Editions, um, again, I'll leave a link in the description below. All right. So we got the Alienware M15R4 review, guys. This Alienware, this is a gaming computer. So this Alienware M15R4 shares its design with predecessor, but crucially adds NVIDIA GeForce RTX 30 series GPU power, bringing improved gaming performance and 60 frames per second, which is really good. Ray tracing to this standout gaming laptop. Okay, and for a gaming laptop, 60 frames per second, guys, that's really good. I know some other consoles do 30 frame per second, and again, this is more on the, just the the actual visual layout of what you're looking at. If you guys don't get it, but if we go more into it, if we go more into the article, right? So we see the pros and cons, right? So why would you get this computer? What are the pros? What are the cons? Why is it so, um, you know, uh, desirable, right? So the new GeForce RTX 3070 GPU is capable of 60 frames per second, ray tracing, long battery life for its laptop class, standout aesthetic, attractive 4K OLED display in our review configuration, 1 terabyte of SSD storage, plenty of useful ports, customizable keyboard, and chassis lightning, right? So that's pretty good, guys. You got 1 terabyte of SSD storage, which is really like a lot of space. Okay, some consoles don't even have 1 terabyte. Um, Plenty of useful ports, so probably HDMI, USB, all probably headphone jacks, whatever. Attractive 4K OLED display in our review configuration. You have the OLED. The OLED display is for active 4K. So obviously you guys know what that means. So very attractive views. Even the computer that I'm using now, it has a great view, but it's definitely not OLED 4K. I wonder that's like crystal clear. And obviously, you guys know tech's been developing. There's lots of things coming out, and you see that there's also 8K as well too. But this computer has 4K, which is awesome. All right, long battery life. So if you guys play a lot of games online, I know there's a lot of PC gamers. This is a long battery life. You don't have to keep charging your battery. I know Sometimes even the computer that I'm on, I'd have to, continuously charge battery over long periods of time, but this has a very long battery life, which is awesome. All right, so the cons are that has 60 HC 4K display, a debatable choice for gaming. All right, um, and for you gamers out there, you guys would know what I'm talking about. And achieving 60 frame per second at 4K, uh, with ray tracing enabled, is still a bridge too far for this GPU, right? So, um, you know, 60 frames per second is okay. Like I said, guys, some consoles have 30 frames per second. I think even some have less, right? So, 30 frames per second is really good. The graphics are really good, but if you have 60 frames per second on a 4K, maybe the display is not going to look as smooth, whenever you're doing the gameplay, whenever you say if you're playing, Fortnite or Minecraft or, you know, Cyberpunk, the gameplay, the graphics are probably not going to look as nice. So, 60 frames per second, that's also a con with this computer. But all in all, I mean, this computer does look really nice. The Alienware M15 R4 review is amazing. Okay, so let's see here. All right. We also have um, the Republic Wireless Relay. So it looks like this talkie can really walk. So Republic Wireless Relay is $99 item. Is a distance-friendly, attractive alternative to enterprise walkie-talkie systems, delivering strictly controlled one-button communication with a range of a mobile phone. If you manage work groups across a big campus and you've been frustrated by walkie-talkie range, or channel manageability. This is a slick solution. Okay, so this even does look like a walkie-talkie, guys. As soon as I've seen this, um, you know, it even looks like a walkie-talkie, just like a very new version of a walkie-talkie, right? So that's really cool, guys. So if you guys are interested in that, it's called Republic Wireless Relay, and it's going for $99. All right. We also we did, we also from our last um, news episode, we did talk about the Apple iPhone 13. Now it looks like Apple patches 3 iOS flaws hackers may be actively exploiting. Right, so Apple is warning that hackers may be exploiting 3 bugs in iOS to take over iPhones. On Tuesday, the company released an emergency patch after learning about the flaws from an enormous security researcher. Apple is aware of a report that this issue may have been actively exploited, right? So details of the vulnerabilities remain scant. The two flaws, CVE 2021 1870 and CVE 2021 1871, involve WebKit, the browser engine in Safari, so iOS's mail application, right? So according to Apple, a logic issue can be abused to cause WebKit to execute computer code. This suggests the vulnerability can pave the way for hacker crafted email, right, or a website to trigger an iPhone to download a malicious app. So again, guys, remember how I was talking about, um, you know, in the last episode, how, you guys want to be careful with your emails. So, if you receive a link, say, from a well-known business, you want to make sure that it's verifiable. Do not click any links in your email until you know that the email is verifiable from the actual business, right? So this is kind of a similar situation, except these hackers are using, Safari, and other, Apple apps, so they can phish in your device, and they can phish for, your information, right? That's how they come up with all this information. So just be careful, guys. But Apple, at the end of the day, Apple patches the 3 iOS flaws, right? So just be careful, guys. So that's always a good thing for all you Apple users, you iPhone users that follow us, which is probably a lot of you. just, keep that into consideration as well. Okay. So let's see. For you guys using Microsoft, Microsoft is introducing new color schemes to its Edge browser this week, right? So alongside with updated icons, new sleeping tabs features that improves the browser overall PC performance. To celebrate a year of the Chromium powered Microsoft Edge, the browser is getting getting new themes available from the Edge add-on site, right? So, um, guys, if you're using Microsoft Edge, or you're using Edge, it has new colorful themes coming this week, guys. So be prepared. If you guys think that the Edge looks kind of boring, it's always the same. It's like Microsoft Explorer. I mean, they're coming out with recent updates, so be prepared for that. Okay. This is really cool, guys, right? So this is a BMW scooter concept, right? And this looks very, very intuitive, all right? In true concept form, the company hasn't released any specs and it hasn't said if or when it will turn into a real motorcycle that people can buy. But BMW said its aim is to redefine the scooter segment, and you can't very well do that without putting something into production, right? So it came out with this scooter, this scooter concept, right? And I thought it was a motorcycle at first, but it looks, honestly, guys, it looks amazing. Let me show you guys the photos that are on it, right? So if you look here, you can see the helmet. You can see the scooter, right? Right. So you can see also, this guy just kind of sitting on it, riding. It says C4 on it. Guys, just look at how nice this looks. I mean, you got the white body, you got, black interior specs as well, which is amazing, nice colorway. And then you got orange there too, guys. I mean, it's just amazing. You got the orange on the bike, and you also got the orange on the helmet. Who knows if those elements would come in the actual real version? But here is the kind of the tech that comes with it. This looks like a very sleek design, guys. Imagine you're just riding, you know, um, on the street or whatever, or in your neighborhood, you're riding in one of these, guys. This looks way better than some cars out there, even some motorcycles that are out there right now. So I mean, this is very highly tech. This is, if this would actually come out, this would be fully loaded for sure. um, so you also see, guys, this is the actual bike here. This is a scooter. All right. So you have 8.4. It's just a look at the BMW logo. It's such a clean design. This just looks like a scooter or motorcycle from the future. I mean, it looks nice. It looks nice, guys. So you can see he's riding this one. Um, Guys, this looks really good. You can see the lights up here too. This looks amazing. So also, another electric scooter called Spin, the electric scooter company owned by Ford, right, says it's a novel solution to the problem of sidewalk clutter and scofflaw riders, right? So the company is teaming up with an IoT startup called Drover AI to add cameras, sensor arrays, and onboard computers to all their scooters in the hopes of curbing improper parking and riding behavior by customer, right? So pretty much, guys, they're looking to do some development here, and this is looking really good. Okay, so you can see this is the Spin. This is what Spin scooter kind of looks like. Very nice Very sleek, guys. I like the orange design. They definitely have different colorways, probably different models of electric scooters, but this is a very nice design here. All right. And, electric scooters, guys, let me tell you something. I didn't know they were really popular. I guess they're pretty popular, especially in cities. Like, I didn't know, especially in Boston. I used to work in Boston and going to Boston. So, I used to work near Boston College. And I see a lot of, uh, scooters that ride out there too, guys. I see lots and lots of scooters that ride out there. And pretty much, guys, you know, it's just a sight to see. It's like, man, people are actually riding scooters. I remember one of my coworkers named Tiffany. She actually rode her scooter in, on site. She rode it to work actually. So it was really cool just seeing her riding it to work. And it's like, you move around. I mean, you move around, and it's awesome. It's really cool. Right. So another big news, guys, is that the Indian government banned over 250 mobile apps in the span of several months, citing issues with data collection and user privacy. So some of them include the popular TikTok, WeChat, Baidu, Alibaba's main browser, UC browser, several Xiaomi related apps, and lots of other games. Right. So it banned over 250 mobile apps, guys. This is the Indian government, right? India is a big, big place. And there's lots of business, there's lots of, telecommunications, there's lots of software updates, So these guys, if they're, my thing is like, if they're banning some of these apps, especially like TikTok, it has to be for a reason. And trust me, guys, India is not dumb. India is a smart continent, it's a smart country. They're a smart society. They know exactly they know exactly what they're doing. So it's like, why are they banning it, right? And it's due to data security. So today, the Asian country has followed through and completely banned 59 apps after company representatives failed to impress the government with their responses over key matters like data security and privacy. Right. So, and that's a big thing too, data security and privacy. Um, TikTok, guys, it's owned by a Chinese company, guys, called ByteDance. And so, if the Indian government is saying, "Hey, what's going on with our data and security?" These guys don't have really an answer. I guess they just banned them. They just banned it, right? So they banned it for a reason. So just be careful, guys, when using these apps like TikTok or Alibaba or any of these other apps like WeChat, and make sure and with any app, not just from maybe China or India, but any app, maybe in the US, make sure that your privacy, that your information is actually safe, that you know your passwords, you have your passwords, you don't give out, your secret phrases or your secret keys or whatever. And you try to limit anything too personal, right, about you. So that's what I pretty much got to say there. Uh, you also have, right, a new 007 game, so Project 007, the James Bond game in development at Hitman Studio, IO Interactive, won't be based on any of the actors who have played the iconic secret agent on film, right? So it's going to be brand new characters, guys, and this is a game in development right now. So I can't wait. Honestly, I think the last 007 game I played was on PS2 or PS3. It was cool, like it was definitely really cool. But honestly, I can't wait till the new 007 games. I think they may have some on PS4, Xbox. But honestly, I can't wait for the new one to come out either on PS4 or PS5, Xbox, other systems as well. So that is really, really cool, really big news. We got more movie updates as well here. All right. Let's go to our LinkedIn page here too, and let's just see if there's any new news to update you guys as well. All right, so our LinkedIn page, guys, you can even just type it in. If you're on LinkedIn, you love LinkedIn and you're always there, just type in Electronic Editions. Go ahead and follow us. We'll leave a link in the description below so you can subscribe to our LinkedIn page as well. Okay. So, So, big news in the smartwatch space, guys. So if you guys interested in the smartwatch, you like the Apple Watch, but you're like, man, everybody has an Apple Watch. Big news, right? So Samsung is expanding its health monitor app to 31 new countries, including 28 European countries, and people in those countries will be able to use the app with Galaxy Watch 3 or Galaxy Active 2 smartwatch to take electrocardiogram, EKG, and blood pressure readings. So that's pretty cool. So um, Samsung says the app was granted a CE marking in December, which means that it complies with applicable regulations in Europe and can be offered in the European Economic Area. So that's pretty cool, guys. So it's pretty much adding, it's expanding its health monitor apps into various countries, right? So other people in those countries can use the app with those Samsung watches, right? So it's pretty cool, guys. That's amazing. I know that there's other watches out there, kind of like the Fitbit. I think the Apple Watch 2 does do your heart rate, probably, not as well as Samsung. So if you guys think any differently, you can leave a comment below, and we can talk about it there. Let's see. So also, guys, another scooter update. Right, so Lime is adding a new member to its family of shared electric vehicles, right? Mopeds. The mopeds are being offered as part of a pilot program to test whether Lime's customers prefer vehicles that are faster, heavier, and arguably riskier to ride than your average kick scooter. The mopeds can be rented via Lime's smartphone app, just like the company's e-scooters. Lime is still finalizing the price per mile for the mopeds, but if it intends for it to be competitive with other shared mobility services. So it's pretty cool, guys, right? As you guys probably know, or if you don't know, Lime, guys, is pretty much an app that you can download on your phone, iPhone, Android, and you pretty much can select a scooter near you, right? It's going to obviously read your location around the area, and then it's going to select, you can actually rent out a scooter near your location. So now that they're coming out with mopeds now in the family, you may be able to rent now mopeds, right? Definitely in 2021. Definitely it's probably going to be in the next few weeks to a month or so. So definitely stay updated on that, right? And that should be pretty cool for sure. Another big news, guys. This is ridiculous. As soon as I actually came across this, this really kind of blew my mind. So in business, I really like to say, yeah, the company is good, but I look at the team behind the company. I always look at who's running the company. Businesses don't break, people break businesses. So if the business is failing, it has to be for some reason. And it usually, most of the time, it is the person that is failing the business. So I really look at teams, and when you see here the OnePlus, right? So Carl Pei, the OnePlus co-founder. So if you guys don't know what OnePlus is, it's an Android phone, very popular, very intuitive, very nice to use, right? so who parted ways with the company last year, has announced the name of his next venture, right? It's called Nothing. And that's literally the name. It's called Nothing. So, right? So it described itself as London-based consumer technology company, and it counts the likes of iPod inventor Tony Fadwell, right? So this is pretty much these are the investors behind it, right? So iPod inventor Tony Fadwell, Twitch co-founder Kevin Lin. If you guys don't know what Twitch is, it's a gaming platform where you can stream gamers. Very popular. You can download it on the App Store. You can download it on your PlayStation, Xbox, wherever. Also, Reddit CEO Steve Huffman. Reddit guys, obviously, if you know what Reddit is, it's a community online. It's a forum. So if you think that something is a scam, usually people go on Reddit to post if there's scams or not, or also it's a community where people post their different ideas on certain products and services. Right, and YouTuber Casey Neistat as investors, right? So it plans to release its first smart devices in the first half of this year, right? So Nothing's mission, that's the company's name. Nothing's mission is to remove barriers between people and technology to create a seamless digital future, says Pay. Nothing's founder and CEO in a press release said that we believe that the best technology is beautiful yet natural and intuitive to use. When sufficiently advanced, it should fade into the background and feel like nothing, right? So this is coming from this whole team, guys, right? So I'm very excited for this product to drop because I feel like it's going to be a light, fast, intuitive, very nice piece of technology, right? So we will see. This could be a smartphone, this could be an MP3 player, this could be, we don't know, but the team behind it, I think this is going to be a hot product, and this is coming out a little bit later in 2021. So we got to see what's in store for us there, right, guys? So, obviously it's COVID-19 pandemic. People are trying to work out, people are trying to go to the gym, stay healthy. You know, people's minds are all over the place, right? So last year was the year of COVID-19 pandemic. The year sweatpants become acceptable workwear, and the year Peloton peaked, right? So mid-pandemic, the company announced two new devices. So the pricier Bike Plus and a less expensive treadmill called the Tread. So I guess Peloton has a treadmill now. I didn't know they have a treadmill. I thought they only have bikes. So it looks like they're having a Bike Plus and also a treadmill. So the Bike Plus started shipping in September. It includes significant updates to the company's signature hardware during an especially critical time when many people have shifted their fitness routines from gyms into their own homes, right? So obviously, like I was saying, guys, you know, some gyms do offer, obviously gym service where you can go in, but it's very, you got to wear a mask and everything. You can't be too close to people and still pretty restricted. Having a Peloton or even just a home workout kit at home would be awesome, right? Especially if you have a nice workout room, you could, work out and do all that good stuff. So so that's news from Peloton coming out. Coming out with the treadmill and also their Bike Plus upgrade. Okay. So that's pretty much all of the, that's pretty much most of the updates that we have for you guys today. Um, if you guys haven't already, go ahead and check out our LinkedIn page. Go ahead and follow our LinkedIn page if you're big on LinkedIn. We'll leave a link in the description as well as our Facebook and Instagram and Twitter pages as well. If you guys haven't already, go ahead and like and subscribe to this channel for daily, weekly, monthly news, tech news, updates, reports about software, security, scam alerts, and all of that good stuff, and the products that we'll be selling on our website as well. So go ahead, like and subscribe to our channel. It's great for YouTube. It's great for the algorithm, and we'll see you guys later in the next bit. Peace out.